Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti from anthonymorganti.com, and this is episode 17 of Photo Critiques. And in Photo Critiques, people send me in some of their work, and I critique each photograph with suggestions on how they could improve it, and thereby improve their photography. Today, I'm pleased to critique the work of Zabeel Shafi. Zabeel is from Qatar, the country of Qatar, and he's sent me some images to critique. He mentioned that these are all done with a point-and-shoot camera, and typically we all want to use DSLRs and real expensive equipment. But you'll see Zabeel did some really nice shots with a point-and-shoot camera, and you could kind of hone your photographing skills. If you can't afford a DSLR, you're saving for one. Use a point-and-shoot, and you could train your photographic eye, and you could learn about the basics of photography with your point and shoot just fine. And then someday, hopefully, you get a DSLR and your photography will go up to another level. Before I get to Zabeel's work, though, if you guys could do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, the first shot here of this flower, now because it's a point and shoot, it's not perfectly in focus, but typically you'd want to focus right on this center part of the flower, and I forgot my basic biology that I learned like 35 years ago. I think that's called the stamen. I don't remember. Anyways, you want to focus right there. But of course, his point and shoot looked like he grabbed a focus over here. So that, kind of hurt the image a little bit. The other thing is the brightest part of the image is back here, this foliage here. You really want it to be the subject. So in this shot would have been difficult to get a decent shot of this flower just because the way the lighting was. You could use a reflector, and even if you can't afford a really, a real photographic reflector, you could use a white piece of cardboard. You could buy that in like an office supply store, poster board, that will work fine, and reflect some of the light back down into this flower here. So in this shot here, it's partly because the point and shoot grab focus over here, but the lighting is really tough to get a decent shot of this flower. This shot I like a lot. I like the color, and I like I guess it's kind of like selective focus. And this, even if you had a DSLR, this would be a decent shot. The focus point is on this lamp right here, and the other ones drop off into disfocus. So it's a nice shot. I like the color, very nice, subdued lighting, and it's very well done. This is a nice architectural shot. These, as you can see, the verticals are tilting in. This is very typical of when you shoot architecture with any camera. You could correct that in Lightroom, and it would make the vertical stand straight up, and it would actually tilt this building a little more forward because it kind of looks like it's tilting away from you too. So the other thing is you could use a tilt shift lens, which are very expensive. You'd need, of course, a DSLR for that. Tilt shift lens, you actually will adjust the lens elements as they relate to the plane of the film, so that this would stand upright and these verticals would be straight up and down. This is the typical like watch shot you see in ads and things. The only thing, obviously he used his point and shoot, so it's a little blurry in here from the second hand movement. Probably had to use a very long shutter speed. The lighting too is not, it's cut off. See how it's kind of bright up on this upper maybe third of the watch, and the rest of it is more in shadows. On a product shot like this, you need the lighting very even and flat right around here. So again, he probably doesn't have the right equipment. If he has a point and shoot, he probably used the flash on the camera and parallax. Well, I take that back. I don't think he used the flash on the camera because of the blurred second hand. But if he did use the flash on the camera, it wouldn't have helped anyway, because the flash would have shot above where the actual subject is, so it would have shot up here because you're so close. So another thing you might reflector might have helped get the light more even on the subject. A nice shot. I love the color. Love the processing. Not much to critique about this shot. It's just a very nice shot. And this is his last shot. This will, use of negative space. He has the subject, the sun, behind this building here, offset to the right, which is nice. He didn't bullseye it, but it's a nice shot. Nothing much to critique on that one either. So I'd like to thank Zabeel for sending me in his work, and he definitely has that photographic eye I so often talk about. And I encourage everyone, even if you can't afford a DSLR but you're interested in photography, take your phone camera or your point and shoot camera and go out and take pictures and try to be creative and explore different photographic opportunities and see what you come up with. It doesn't cost any money nowadays to take pictures. In the days when I started, we had to always buy film and get the film developed, and every shot cost us something. Now, clicking the shutter is free. So go out and take some shots. Thanks again, Zabeel, and thank you everyone for watching.